Okay, so uh, today we're going to start the Sketcher interface of CATIA software, and this is how you will enter into the sketching module of CATIA. So you have to click on Start, choose Mechanical Design, and select Part Design. At the very beginning, when you begin the part mode as such, you have to enter the name for a part which you will be creating. So I'm going to enter a name, any hypothetical name would do here. I have entered demo 1 and say OK. Your part file will be created and you will be entering into the part mode actually. Okay. Now, in order to enter into the sketch mode, we have to go for a sketcher icon here. You can see on the right hand side, a label appears there, sketch. So click on that icon. And now you have to select any of the three planes available in this triad. Either you can choose this plane, or this plane. And accordingly, which plane you have chosen will be highlighted in the specification tree on your left. You can see you can click the plane from the specification tree also. This is XY plane, this is YZ plane, and this is the remaining ZX plane. So you can start the drawing from any of the planes. I'm going to choose this plane in particular, which is YZ plane. It doesn't matter which plane you choose, you will be entering into sketcher mode. So I'm going to choose this plane, for instance, and you can see there happens to be some changes in the interface. Some different toolbars have appeared on the screen, right? I'm just going to pull them out so that they will be clearly visible to you. Let me rearrange those tools, I mean the toolbars, so that we can see the names of the toolbar also. Let me pull out one more toolbar. Okay, now you can see the names of the toolbars very clearly. This one is profile toolbar. I'm just putting a circle around that toolbar. Second one is operations. These are the two prominent toolbars that we'll be using to, or rather, in order to create some sketches which are required for further processing. So let me start with this profile toolbar and let me highlight a very few options of this profile toolbar. As you can see, there are several options available in this particular toolbar. It means profile, rectangle, and so many other options are there. So at this moment, let us first get conversant with very few icons. I mean, very few options. The first of them is line. As you move the cursor towards that icon, a label appears on it. So you can just hover over it and you can see which option it refers to. This is circle, this is rectangle, and this is profile. Okay, so let us start from the line. Let us start from the line. Line, as we all know, it has 2 points. So if I click the line icon, a cursor appears along with the coordinates. You're supposed to click first point as I did over here, and you can click the second. Any second point would do, it will create a simple line. And the command will be terminated over here. As soon as you click 2 points, the command is going to end. If you want to create another line, you have to go one more time to that icon and again click 2 points to get a line. As you can see here, the two lines which I have already drawn are not exactly horizontal or vertical. Suppose in order to draw, suppose I want to draw exactly horizontal or exactly vertical line, the interface itself helps me to do so. Now this is my first point. I have taken one more time the line command. I have clicked first point. I have to click the first point. And in order to make it either exactly horizontal or vertical, it will help me. Now see, if the line is not vertical or horizontal, it will appear in white color. If it is either horizontal or vertical, so as you can see here, the interface itself helps me to make sure that the line being drawn is either horizontal or vertical. If it is either horizontal or vertical, it appears in blue. Otherwise, it may go white. Okay. So in order to make it horizontal or vertical, just be sure that your cursor is exactly at that location so that line would appear in blue color and just click the second point to confirm the line. You can see that it has been drawn vertical, but it has been created vertical. You can see the icon appearing on the line, which is V. This V, or in case of suppose I'm going to draw one more line, and this time I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Accordingly, if it is vertical, line is vertical, V appears on that line, and if the line is horizontal, H appears on the line. These H and V symbols are nothing but the constraints. Constraints means the restrictions on the line. Now, unless and until I delete these constraints, I mean, unless and until I delete this V or H, this line is going to be permanently vertical. Suppose if I happen to drag one of the endpoints of the line is going to remain vertical, but it can move around. You can note that the line is still vertical. You can drag any of the points. It won't turn oblique or tilted line. It will stay vertical. Similarly, if I treat the same with horizontal line, it is going to remain horizontal unless I delete that H icon. Now let us do this trick with V and H deleted. I'm going to delete this V and H. Now let us see. I'm going to treat the line in the same way. I have selected a point of the line and now I can make it either oblique or anything. I can treat it in any way I want. Similarly, if I do it with horizontal line, same treatment it will get. So those H and V symbols indicate that the line is going to remain horizontal or vertical, and these are nothing but the constraints applied on the line. There are several other constraints which are either geometrical or dimensional, which either appear automatically as soon as they are created, or the user can implement them or impart them after the entity has been created. Say for example, suppose I want to make this particular line horizontal, I can make it so. Let me delete all other lines. Now this line is not horizontal. Okay. I can make this line horizontal by applying the constraints after the line is drawn. So for that, let me draw a line first and then I will show that how the line is made horizontal. Now this line is not horizontal. So if I select this line and if I choose the option over here, you can see here constraints defined in dialog box. If I click this option, I will get several options or several constraints. Now I can choose either of these two options, horizontal or vertical. Suppose I want to make this line horizontal, just click horizontal and say OK, the line will be horizontal. And you can see that there has appeared a symbol H. That means this line is going to be permanently horizontal unless I delete this H icon. I can just show you. So this is how the length may be increasing, the orientation may change, but it's not going to become tilted or oblique. If I delete this H icon, I can do that.